Since 2014, volunteers from Mothers for Peace in California's coastal town of San Luis Obispo have been collecting sample water to be tested for radioactive chemicals like C-137, which is a marker for contamination from the Fukushima nuclear disaster in Japan 12 years ago. The results show a gradual increase in the levels of C-137 over the years, with a peak observed in 2018, creating concerns among environmentalists about the long-term impact of Japan's decision to start discharging treated radioactive water into the ocean.
So radiation doesn't go away like many other chemicals or whatever they might run across in the ocean that they would, it would go away. Radiation doesn't. So you have creatures like the bluefin tuna that transverses the Pacific Ocean. So it is picking up radiation the whole time, and especially when it gets over by Japan, which the levels are even higher. So that is the concern.
The Japanese government and the operator of the plant, TEPCO, both say that the discharged water will be diluted with large amounts of seawater and that its radioactivity would be far below the legal limit. But the decommissioning of a nuclear plant in the aftermath of an unprecedented nuclear meltdown involves a lot of unforeseen issues, acknowledged by the officials themselves.
これやっぱり30年先どうなってますかっていうのは我々も今一言では言えません。
We can't say what will happen in 30 years. We can't say, but roughly imagining the next 30 years, I believe that it is necessary to carefully and precisely build up the current plan in order to safely, steadily, and quickly proceed with the decommissioning of the Fukushima nuclear power plant.
What is known about the treatment of nuclear waste is that most of the radioactivity can be removed from the water, but some chemicals like tritium cannot be separated, and low levels of some radionuclides always remain. With their long-term potential impact on our oceans not fully known, activists in California and around the world are pleading with the Japanese government to change course of action.
Japanese activists are telling me that there's still room for more tanks. TEPCO and the government, they just don't want to spend any more money on creating more tanks for the water.
So far, calls on the Japanese government have fallen on deaf ears, which activists say is largely due to the lack of international pressure. It is Tiyansan, CGTN, Los Angeles.